Alex, our theme, as we kind of prefaced and asked you about before we jumped on here today, is do everything you do as if unto the Lord. And that is through the Apostle Paul. Me personally, Alex, I love ancient wisdom, man. You know, the more and more maybe it's the older and older I get, I love what I see when you look back in time. And to me, you realize that people are not much different than we've always been. You know, when you look at the outside world and you look at technology and you look at advancements and you look at the way that the world we live in today, how different it is than maybe it used to be. But people in general, we haven't changed a whole lot. So I love really going way back with some of the quotes and the things that mean something to us that we get to unpack and talk about. To you, as far as right now, when we ask you something that's driving you today, what does that mean? What does that mantra, that quote mean to you, and how's it applying?
Well, you asked me if I had a favorite quote or a favorite mantra, and that's the one I told you. And it's not necessarily that it's my favorite, but it's what I've been needing to keep out in front of me lately. Right? I told you that for me because I want to make sure that everything I do wholeheartedly. I want to. There's no point in doing something if you do it half-heartedly. I want to be able to move my business forward. I want to be able to move the business of those around me forward. So it's just a constant reminder for me to make sure that when I'm doing something, I'm doing it with my all. So it's for me, Dave. That's why I told you that was the quote or mantra that's been sticking out to me lately.
I love that because it really talks about, and because you've been here, you've been with Orca for what, at this point, almost 11 years. It's really about your heart posture, right? Because so many times we, especially in a full commission sales role, we can go up and down and our hearts might not be postured the correct way. So really just having a heart of service. And we know that ultimately that is what, you know, what you are all about, is serving others. And so, you know, really kind of going into the next question now with your leadership role, how have you been able to teach some of your followers to really kind of exemplify that mantra that you hold near and dear to your heart?
Well, as a matter of fact, some of them taught it to me. You know, we have this devotional that we do Tuesday mornings and Wednesday mornings with some of the members of our team. And that is a verse that's been brought up a few different times. When it was brought up the first time, you know, that's when it hit me from there. And I've brought it up a couple more times. And so it's cool, man. They get to teach things to me too. But, I think that on that, the way that I guess I am able to teach that, a lot of that is caught and not taught, in my opinion. I believe wholeheartedly in the system that we run here at Orca. So I teach that system and I teach it with passion, right? And then I will put people in positions to be around other people where they see those folks doing things that aren't taught necessarily in the system, being resourceful and doing the extra things that it takes to succeed. And when they get around those folks, that's caught, right? And that's what they learn and that's what they do. So, I guess to answer your question, yeah, I just try to put people in a position to be able to have the opportunity and learn how to give it their all.
Mm.
Yeah, and I mean, I'm just thinking about me personally, Alex. That is a lesson that, you know, we always have said your greatest lessons are learned through trial and error, right? And when it comes to that, working half-heartedly, being fully invested and committed to the mission or to what you show up to do every day, I know personally for me that I've not always been there. So is that part of your story? Is that part of your experience too, where maybe there were some times, our business, the way we do it, life on the road, things like that, they are tough. They do challenge us mentally, physically. Have you experienced times and seasons of your life, especially in our business, where we weren't fully invested? And what was the outcome because of that, which may now show why that means so much to you now?
Great question. The answer is yes. I have been complacent in the past. I have become honestly kind of like jaded a little bit in the past because I have poured into those around me and I've seen them not give the same effort for themselves that I've given to them. And so, yeah, man, over time that stuff can wear on you. So that's another reason that I keep this in front of me, man. If I'm going to pick up a phone call from an agent in a home, I need to be giving them my 100%, right? Everything that I do needs to be done at 100% if I'm going to do it. So yes, the product that has come in the past from me being complacent or doing things half-heartedly is not the product that I wanted. And it's certainly not the product that the folks around me deserve.
And if you like that clip, make sure to like and subscribe to more of our content.